Good day, lovely people. Please, you are all welcome back. We are going to continue from where we left the other time. The other time, we finished creating the tables and the relationship. Okay, and today we are moving on. We are going to enter the records we have in front of us. And as we already know, we have 7 tables. Okay, and when it comes to database deals with what? Data. Okay, and we have data to enter into the various tables. And as you can see, we have our branch table, client table, private owner table, property for rent, registration, staff, and viewing. These are the 7 tables we have. Okay, these are the 7 tables we have. And when it comes to access database, you don't just get up to enter records anyhow. We have, after creating the relationship, we just have to go by the rules. You just have to first enter the primary key tables first before you enter the foreign keys. For instance, we have branch table, and these are the field name. We have the branch number, suburb, city, and telephone. We don't have any foreign key. The branch number you see over here is a primary key. Okay, so we close it. Client to, we have client number, first name, last name, telephone, etc. We don't have any foreign key. Okay, and when it comes to private owner, the same way, we have owner number to be the primary key of that table. We don't have any foreign key again. When it comes to property for rent, we have property number as a primary key, and we have owner number. This owner number you see over here is the same as this one, but this one is a primary key of private owner table, and it has appeared here to be owner number. And so this owner number you see over here is a foreign key. Okay, so it's a foreign key. So it means you just have to enter this table first before you can enter the value over here. Else, if you enter anything, the system will never allow you to go. And we have staff number. So when you come to staff table, this staff number over here is the primary key, and it has appeared here. Okay, and this staff number you see over here is a foreign key. Okay, and we have branch number. The same way, this branch number you see over here is the primary key of the branch table, and it has appeared on the property for rent as a foreign key. So please take note, anytime you want to enter records, you just have to check from the various tables, the tables which does not contain any foreign key. The tables which does not contain any foreign key, that should be the table you should enter first before you enter the tables which contains foreign keys. So our property for rent, it has 3 foreign keys. The owner number, staff number, and the branch number. And the next one is registration. And when you check registration, we have client number, branch number, and staff number. They are all foreign keys, because the client number you see over here is the primary key of a client table. The branch number you see over here is also a primary key of a branch table. And the staff number you see over here is also a primary key of a staff table, and it has appeared on this table as a foreign key. And we have the staff table too. The branch number is the staff number is the primary key, and we also have a branch number to be the foreign key of this table. And the last table is viewing. As for viewing, we have client number, property number, view date, and comment. And the client number and the property number are the foreign key. Okay, so from the look of things, since the branch number, the client number, and private owner does not contain any foreign key. So you can enter the branch number, the client number, and the private owner. You can enter any of them first, okay, before you come to the next one. So when you check from the tables, the property for rent have 3 foreign keys. The registration also have 3. And the viewing also have 2. Okay, and the staff have 1. So from the 3 tables, which is the branch, client, private owner, the next table, the 4th table, should be staff table. Okay, so after entering the staff table, you can enter your viewing table, your registration. No, you can enter your property for rent, because when you check for the viewing table, unless you enter the property number first before you can enter the viewing table. So the viewing table and the registration table will be the last table you are going to enter. So to begin with, we are going to enter only 2 records for the various tables due to time, okay? But when you are practicing it in the house, you have to enter all the records you have, okay? So we are going to begin with our first table, and the first table is branch, okay? And the first field name is branch number, and the branch number is B005. Okay, remember when we are creating the branch table, as for the branch number, we change the field size to be 4 characters only. Okay, so now we have our 4 characters. Let's try and see whether we can add additional ones. You see, the system will never allow us to add any character to the 4 characters. So that is how it works. Move on to the next one. Bantama. And the city is Kumasi. And the telephone is 020 2020 0. You press your tab key or your enter key, it will send you to the next record. The next one is B007 Edum. Sorry, Edum. And the city is Kumasi. And the telephone number is 024 567 8798. So we are done with the first two. As I've already explained it to you, whenever you are at the datasheet view, the system will automatically save it for you. So there is no need for you to click on the save button. You just have to close it. We are done with the first table. The next table is client table. Okay, so the client table, the first field name is client number, and these are the client number. Zero two zero 87600041. Okay, and the preference is, the type is flat. And as you can see, if you remember when you were creating or when you were designing this table, we did a lookup for the type, and the lookup were the flat and the house. So you just select the one you want, and the first table from our first record is what? Flat. So you press your tab key, then you enter the rent. It's 425, and the mail is John dot Safo. Okay, so we are done. If you want to see all these values over here, you just have to put your mouse cursor here, and it will turn like this. Then you click and you drag. Okay, you can see everything over here in full. So when you are done, you press your enter key. It will send you to the first again. 56. Zero two four 458 0980, and the type is flat. Okay, 350. at gmail.com. So we are done with the next two. So we close it. Yes. The next one is private owner, and the first field name is private owner number, and it's CO, not C0, CO 46. Okay. Tanoso 026 98 8900. Okay, so move on to the mail, and it's jobo at gmail.com. So the same way, if you want to see it in full, you can just put your mouse cursor here and double click on the mouse cursor to expand it for you. So you come to the next one, is C087. Okay, the telephone is 0244561278. Press your tab key. Yahoo.com. So we are done with the next two. Okay, so we close it. Okay, remaining 4 tables. Okay, so the next table will be the staff table. Okay, the staff table. And the position is manager. The same way we did for the first one is lookup. So when you see something like this, it's a lookup. You just click and you select the one you want, and the system will hide the rest. And the manager is a male, so we select our male, and we come to the date of birth, which is the DOB. When it comes to the date of birth, which is the DOB, please you have to always check. We have to always check. So when it comes to the DOB, which is the date of birth, you just have to check from your system how your system date is. So when I check from my system date is month, day, year. Okay, the system date is month, day, year. So when you check from our system date is month, day, year, but from the data I have is day, month, year. From the data I have, so I just have to interchange it, the day to the month. So it will be like I have my date here supposed to be 1st October 1945. Okay, so it will be October 1st 1945. Okay, and the salary will be 30,000, and the branch number is B005, and the next field name is SG37. Then he is assistant, female, and the date of birth is November 10th 1960, and the salary is 12,000, and the branch number, which is the foreign key, is B007. Okay, so we are done. So we'll move on to the property for rent. Okay, so when it comes to the property for rent, the first one is PA14. And the type is house, and the rooms are 6, and the rent is 650, and the owner number you see over here is a foreign key. Okay, 46. And the staff number you see over here is also a foreign key. Aija. And the type is flat, and the room are 4. The rent 400 is CO87. B00. Here is SG37. So we are done. So we move on to registration. And the registration, we have the client, the client number, (37), and the date the same. We just have to check the date. Okay, it's January 1st, 2nd, 2008. Okay, so sorry, we made a mistake here. It's supposed to be 76. (56). And the next one, the date is April 11th, 2007. So we are done with this one too. Then we move on to the last table. Okay, so this is our last table. This is our last table for the day. Okay, and the last table is viewing, and the first one is client number. We have the client number and the property number. And the date is May 24th, 2008. The view date, and the comment is too small. Okay. The next one is Osubano. The next one is CR76. And the date is April 20th, 2008. Okay, and the comment, we have the comment. So this is our various data we have for the system. So this is our 7 tables. We are going to check whether we have all the records. I know it's more than this one, but for the sake of time, okay, so these are 7 records. Okay, we have finished entering all the records, and we are going to move on to the query. Okay, we are going to move on to the query. And when it comes to the query side, as for the query, we are going to retrieve the information we have feed the system with. Okay, we are going to get our information based on the data we have put in the system. So without wasting much time, we are going to continue. So these are our data, and we are going to retrieve information, or we are going to run a query. And as I've already told you in the first video, this project consists of a lot of queries. Okay, so we are going to run a lot of queries over here, so take notes. Okay, we are going to run a lot of queries, and we have our branch table which have 5 records: clients 4, property for rent 4, private owner 4, property for rent 6, registration 4, staff table we have 6, and the viewing table we have 5 records. Okay, so these are our records we have on the tables. Without wasting much time, we are moving on to our queries. And the first query, it talks about running a query. The query is, listen to the query: list full details of all staff. And as I already explained it in project 1, the moment you are asked to run a query, you must know the table which the query is going to affect and the field names that you are going to use, so that the query will be understandable to the user. Okay, because to me, running query nipa na oko use no want ase. It also use field names and nipa ni read obey ase. That should be the first thing that should come into your mind. The table which the query is going to affect affect. Okay, so when you look at this query, list full details of all staff. Full details of all staff. Okay, it means the query is going to affect staff table. So without wasting much time, we are going to learn how to create our first query. So you click on the create tab, then your query design. Okay, query design. Then you select your staff table. You just click on it, then you click on add. Okay, then you close the show table. Okay, please, anytime you have a scroll bar, anytime you select a table to the query grid, you just have to open it, expand it, so that you can see all the field names. And these are the field names under the staff table. And this star over here, you see over here, the star over here, it represents all the field names you see over here. Okay, so the first query is talking about a full details. So it means all the field names under the staff table. So we can select only the staff. We can select the star. Okay, so you double click on the star alone for it to come to the query grid. So this is how you see staff star. Okay, the field is staff star. Sorry. And the table, we have our table sort, show, criteria and all. So you just have to click on design, then you click on run. So this is our first query. These are the full details of staff we have in the company. Okay, these are the full details of staff we have in the company. So we save it as query 1. Okay, and please let me remind you, in examination or any of your quizzes, when you are saving a query, you must save the query with the letter in front of the query. So this will be our query number 1. So it's K1. Okay, you just have to delete whatever you see over there. It's K1. Then you click on OK. So this is your query. Okay, we move on to the next one. And the next one is produce a list of salary. Produce a list of salary for all staff, showing only the staff number, the first name, the last name, and the salary details. This time around, the question says we should produce staff with their salaries. Okay, and the question told us to only show the staff number, the first name, the last name, and the salary. Okay, so it's what the first thing that should come into your mind is that the table which the query is going to affect. Okay, so you click on the create, then the query design. It is going to affect staff table. Okay, so you select it and you close the show table, you open it, and the question says we should only show the staff number, the first name, the last name, and the salary. So this is the staff number. You double click on it, or you can come to the query grid, then you click here, click on this arrow, then you select the first name. The same way you come here, then you select the last name. Okay, and the last one is salary. Okay, so you come to the salary. So these are the field names which the question wants to see. Okay, so you run it. So these are the full details of, these are the salary of the various staff. Okay, so we save it as query 2. So you click on your save button here, then you change the name to Q2, then we close it. Okay, we close it. We move on to the next query, and the next query is talking about calculation. Okay, the next query is calculation. We are going to calculate for each staff their monthly salary, because the salary you see over here, the staff monthly, the salary you see over here is annually, which is 12 months. Okay, we are going to calculate for each month, which is monthly. Okay, so we are moving on to the next one, which is we are going to calculate for the salary of the workers, the salary of the staff for the monthly. Okay, the salary you see over here is yearly or annually. Okay, but we want it in monthly. So the same way it is going to affect staff table. So you select your staff table, you click on that, then you close it. We should select the staff number. You can double click on the staff number. The first name also, you can double click on it. The last name, you can also decide to bring the position, so you double click on that, then you change here to be salary. Okay, so this is our salary. Okay, for us to get our salary, you just have to divide it by 12. Okay, you just have to divide it by 12. So I can decide to bring slash by 12. Okay, then you click on the design view, then you click on run. So as you can see, the system has divided it into 12 for us. So the salary you see over here is in monthly form. Okay, so you click on the save button and you save it as query 3. Please, we are moving on, so take notes. So this is query 3, Q3. Okay, and we are moving on to the next one. The third query was talking about calculation, and the next one is talking about the fourth one is talking about conditional search. We are going to search for some particular areas that we want. Okay, some particular areas that we want is condition search. And when you talk of condition search, the first query we have under the condition search is list of staff with their salary greater than 10,000. This time around we want staff with their salary greater than what? 10,000. As you can see, when we open our staff table, these are the staff table. By the query says all staff with salary greater than what? 10,000. It means from this question, it does not want any salary which is less than 10,000. Okay, so to run our query, the first thing is the query is going to affect staff table. So you click on the create tab, then your query design, your staff table. Okay, your staff table, then you close it. So our staff number, first name, last name, you can decide to bring the position, then the salary. By this time around, we want salary workers whose salary is more than 10,000. And as I explained it in project 1, we use criteria when we want a specific area. By this time around, it's greater than 10,000. So we just come to the salary side, then under the salary you type in greater than, shift, then your greater than symbol, 10,000. Okay, so this is how it will be. Then you run it. So we have workers whose salary is what, more than what, 10,000. Okay, more than 10,000. So this is how it's going to be. So you save it. You save it as Q4. Q4, then you close it. So I think we will end here. Okay, we are going to end here. We are going to continue next time. And the next one talks about a lot. We are going to have pattern condition a lot. We are going to calculate for minimum, average, maximum. Okay, and as time goes on, we are going to use two tables or one or more tables. We are also going to learn how to calculate for age. Okay, so we will end here and we are going to continue next time we meet. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.